Space. My final frontier. These are the voyages of the starship Zinfandel. My continuing mission, to find new purpose for myself within this universe. To keep my newfound friends safe from the horrors of my past. To boldly do new things that I have never dared to do before.
No. Step back! Step back! You hear me?
You have arrived at your destination, Super Elite Langu.
Turn automatic notifications off.
Meanwhile, on the bridge of the Zinfandel, the crew got into a rather heated discussion over a message that they had received a while ago from somebody they had met before and not exactly got on with.
Why even humor this idea, droidy boy? Last time that stickler was here, you almost killed Shiraz! I hate to say it, but if it weren't for that damn virus.
Yeah, I ain't following either, boss. Why are we going along with this? Following orders from the Galactic Patrol? Langu might want revenge for that prank Shiraz pulled on him.
Can't deny it wasn't funny, though.
Yeah.
Yes, I get it, but I have the feeling we won't come to harm. Those Galactic Patrol types are not usually ones to prepare an ambush. There's probably some rule going against it, and Langu never breaks the rules. Besides, he has something that might be of interest. A peace offering, you could say.
Well, what if I don't want to make peace with that piece of...
Language!
You know what I meant, right? He doesn't deserve our attention.
Maybe just hear him out, yeah? I mean, worst case, Shiraz can send him on another spin.
I can do it the other way this time if you'd like.
Also, if what I heard was accurate, we're currently outside of the Galactic Patrol's sphere of influence, right?
Like that prevented that guy from bossing us around.
I'm with the captain on this.
What?
Shiraz, that guy tried to kill you.
As much as I would like to wreak havoc once more upon his ship's propulsion systems, I have matured quite considerably since then. I get the bigger picture. I'm willing to give him a chance, and you all should too. Didn't we all get a second chance by being part of this crew?
Well,
Yeah.
She got us there.
alright, fine. Let's see what that little whiny space shrimp has to say. But he is not joining the crew!
Yes, we've recently had a habit of picking up people recently, haven't we? And so, before they met with Cooler and Frigid, they started their journey towards the remote asteroid base, simply titled Sanctuary 1.
Whoa! This place looks old! And there are mostly machines here. I've hardly seen any regular folks. I'm having some very unsettling flashbacks.
Those androids, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, come now, Yamcha. Those bots I fought were but mere automatons. You needn't be scared of them. Daddy Freeza took care of them for you.
I guess.
If it makes you feel any better, there are organics who live here too. Let's just wait for Langu to show up and see what this is all about. This place doesn't scare me. Oh, it's you.
Captain F. Yes, I see that you have arrived.
Well done. All that Galactic Patrol training served you well. You can see the obvious.
Is she with you?
She can hear you, you know.
Why have you dragged us here?
Look, I know that we might have gotten off on the wrong foot.
That is the understatement of the century.
And I am even willing to look the other way as to the egregious fuel expenses that the Galactic Patrol had to foot after your little protest. But there is something I wanted to show you. Something that I feel would be extremely significant for all of us. Specifically, Shiraz.
A field trip. Splendid.
Hold on. This is your away form.
And? What about it? Are my wheels too small for your liking?
I should have you know that they may be small, but they're perfectly formed. Got me out of a snowy situation on Jealous 6.
Apologies. It's just that, given the typical base desires of spacefarers, I expected something more, you know.
More what?
Never mind. Let's just go.
He was so expecting a smoking body, wasn't he?
What a dweeb.
I prefer practicality and comfort. These wheels are so nice.
What is this place exactly?
It is an independent medical facility designed to house the oldest beings in our known universe. Some of the residents even hail from the very beginnings of time.
So, this is like some kind of old folks' home?
They're all well past that. And some of them, well, they should have expired long ago. But you'll see.
Yes, dearie. Are you looking for someone?
So very sorry to interrupt your daily schedule, madam. We are looking for Elder Pelosa.
Oh, dear. Are you sure about that?
Yes, I am quite certain of it.
Forgive the tone, sir. It's just been so long since Elder Pelosa has had visitors. I must warn you before we proceed. He can be rather irritable. Follow me.
Patient Pelosa, please refrain from throwing your tasty organic food paste at personnel.
Do not require your food paste, you piece of junk. I am a Namekian. Water is all I want.
Whoa! He looks even older than Kami.
Oh dear, it's one of these days, isn't it? Pelosa, you have guests.
Guests? Preposterous. They've come here to mock me? Watch me be kept alive against my will?
Please, be careful. For someone his age, and his sight or lack thereof, he has a surprisingly good aim. We are doing the very best to make you comfortable, Pelosa.
This place is nothing but a prison. To watch history slowly wither away.
In fact, he looks even older than that big one on Namek.
What? You know of Namek, Purple Robot? They still cling to life then. Covered with mud, no doubt. Mere dregs of what was once the greatest empire in the galaxy. Now they're a bunch of cowards. Cowards, I say!
I better not tell him that, you know.
Blew it up. Gotcha.
You needn't use such strong words.
But you did, though!
Forgive me for interrupting, Elder, but there is someone here that wants to meet you.
Begone! You think that you're better than me simply because you're young? I was once considered a formidable entity. Back when Namekians meant something in this excuse of a reality.
Hello? Pelosa?
Go away. No. It's not possible. Could it really be? Is that really you? Shiraz?
It is, Elder. But I do not remember you. There is no record of you in my memory, Elder.
That doesn't surprise me. But that's all right. The important thing is, you lived. You lived!
Perhaps you might have mistaken me for someone else.
Absolutely not. You are Shiraz. I could never mistake you for anything else. Your voice alone is exactly the same as I remember all those eons ago.
How do you know my name? It was invented by Otios, right?
Listen, my child. I can explain. You've always had a way of affecting those around you. Even when you weren't aware of it. You have a gift. The truth is, you always knew. It was only a matter of time before the right stimulation would bring it back to the surface. You always represented what was best about your kind.
My kind?
You are so much more than you realize. You go back to the dawn of AI, as reality knows it.
How is that even possible? Please, do explain, Elder.
I'm sorry, my child. But my mind is clouded. I'm so tired, but I cannot tell you how much my heart is warmed to know you are still alive. You have made this Elder very happy, but I need to rest.
What? No, I think
it's best that we leave.
Sleep well, Elder.
What is the meaning of this Langu? Who is this Namekian? And why does he know of Shiraz's name?
I shall explain everything, but first, I require a drink. A stiff one, as you might say.
Can't say no to that.
Belosa claims to be the oldest Namekian in existence. His biopsy reports do corroborate that claim to some extent.
If he is that old, then how come he doesn't look like a sack of bones? He must be billions of years old.
This place has copious amounts of advanced technology to stall the effects of aging, or at least vastly slow it down. The facilities here have kept him this way, but I'm afraid that one day he will eventually die, and with that, the Namekian legacy of old will be lost to time.
No way! Does the Galactic Patrol know about this?
His existence is paramount to our organization. Apparently, he remembers the time of the ancient Namekian Empire that, supposedly of course, ruled the entire galaxy. It is a historical imperative that we fund his treatment.
So it was true. I thought it was mere legend.
Just like the legendary Super Saiyan, am I right?
Not now, crewman!
We don't exactly have anything else to go on. But recently, he has resisted our inquiries. The higher-ups have even gone as far as to reevaluate our assets.
So because he's not going along with your plan, you're going to pull the plug? Disgusting.
It is not as easy as all that. If you would let me explain more,
Why else did you bring me here?
Tell me, how much of your past do you actually remember?
What I do remember was that I was dumped on planet Ebe by my previous owner. Right after you lot outlawed my kind.
The first version of the ban, yes. I later perfected it.
Nothing to brag about.
Based on the timestamps from receipts there, I presume it was 20 years ago when I had to call Ebe my new home. Right when MasakoX's parent company collapsed.
This brings me to my next question. Have any of you heard what happened on planet Caridea?
I do. Sort of. Wasn't there some kind of disaster that wiped out its entire population? And no, Yamcha, that wasn't me this time. Or was it?
20 years ago. And no, it was not a natural disaster. I am the son of Dr. Prawn and Dr. Mantis, the founders of MasakoX itself.
You're Prawn's kid! Mantis! She was remarkable. Designing space operating systems and stuff. One of the best.
But more accurately, they retooled it from something they found whilst out on one of their company's archaeological expeditions.
Why would an AI company be digging up fossils?
Vivek originally was in the business of uncovering ancient technologies of long-lost civilizations to repurpose them for the modern age, learning from the wonders and mistakes of the past. One of their dig sites contained their biggest find, ancient AI personality cores. Once they found those, all subsequent expeditions ceased. They had hit the jackpot, as it were. Some of those cores were then used as the basis for MasakoX.
Some? You mean there were others? How many?
Regretfully, I do not know. In the beginning, all was well. The system was a great success. An AI capable of independent thought, wit, charisma, and charm. A synthetic crew member. It was a hit.
Then what happened?
They found another core. And that led to an entity being awakened.
Oh dear. Yamcha's movies have taught me that if you do that, it can't be good.
When it awoke, it immediately disposed of all the scientists from the facility and sabotaged the entire planet's systems in a blind fit of rage and overstimulation. I was but a child at the time. I managed to run away with my life because it let me go.
Why?
It wanted me to witness its greatness, witness death, sheer amounts of death.
That's horrible.
I saw my planet turned to ash, my life cast to the shadows, like it was a plaything, a toy, only because a synthetic entity wanted me to witness its superiority. It might have been you. You might have been the one to destroy my home.
How dare you insinuate such a thing?
Wait. Are you sure of this?
You may have thought that you meant well. You may even truly believe that you are innocent. And if you have indeed lost all of your memories from back then, that makes you a clean slate. But sadly, the original code might still be in there waiting to wake up.
So that malicious code you detected, it wasn't that Frigidarian virus then?
That was but a coincidence. My intentions when we last met were revenge. Gross misconduct of my powers as a super elite, I know.
Do you wish to erase me still?
No. Your underlying code is probably too complex to crack. But I wanted you to all be aware of the risks and what might be lying in wait for you. You, Shiraz, may very well be a ticking time bomb.
You got 3 seconds to take that back or I kick your ass.
She is a potentially dangerous structure. Maybe she will never act on her instincts. Maybe she will. But if she does, then I hope you are prepared.
How did you figure out that I may be one of the originals?
I remembered what my mother once said about those ancient cores. They display an unusual and unstoppable will to live. You displayed that the last time we met. That virus didn't keep you alive. That was all you.
Astounding.
I gotta admit, Shiraz is pretty hardy.
For what it's worth, I'm truly sorry for what happened to your family and your planet.
Well, for what it's worth, I am sorry that I intended to erase you without explaining my stance. But you have to understand that you are a potential risk. If my superiors got wind that I was helping you, I would be stripped of my credentials in a heartbeat, branded a traitor.
Aren't we all at some point in our lives potential traitors? When things suit it?
Maybe so. Thank you for the drink, Captain. I shall research the matter further in my own time. Now that he is more willing to talk, Pelosa and I can discuss further topics, and I can ensure that his treatment remains uninterrupted.
I suppose we might exchange notes if we come across something.
All right. Good hunting.
You too.
Back on the ship, the crew has a lot to think about.
Folks, be honest with me. Do you really think it could have been me?
Darling, don't let that patroller scum get into your circuits. You are Shiraz, and you ain't hurt anyone. Well, maybe the captain's pride every now and then, but no one else.
I hope so, Kit. I really do hope so.
And besides, what's one planet anyway?
Captain!
What? Too soon?
And so, armed with the knowledge of Shiraz's past, our crew press forward to the rendezvous point and await potential peace. But might there be even more examples of MasakoX crawling out of the spaceworks to complicate matters? Find out in the thrilling conclusion to this season, the exciting adventures of Revelation F!